Good morning, seekers and seers. This is your friendly neighborhood organizer coming to you live from CSI Annex. It is my great pleasure to have Russell Scott with us this morning. He's going to be hosting a workshop on January, and it is the Clear Mind, Pure Heart retreat. And so, Russell, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you. I'm very pleased to be talking to you and all your members of your network, for sure. Yeah.
So for the members that haven't, that don't know much about you or haven't been to one of your retreats, could you give us maybe a little bit of your background, how you got into this work and some of the work that you've been doing?
Oh, but that's a long story, but I'm going to have to shorten it.
This is a Twitter version.
Yeah, the Twitter version. I think, since I was young, I've always been interested in spirituality. And when I was 17, I had a powerful awakening experience. And what I saw after that is that so many traditions were caught up in dogma and belief. And people were not seeing, they're actually not having their own experiences of truth. They were following the teacher's belief system, and that limited them from their own awakening experiences, their own deeper realizations. So I kept searching for methods rather than teachers, techniques rather than teachers that would bring me to this state of awakening that I had read about in many of the spiritual work, and eventually found it in a retreat called the Enlightenment Intensive, which is a self-inquiry retreat where people work on a specific technique of shared self-inquiry, working on questions like who am I and what is the purpose of life. And people came to their own profound realizations without a guru telling them what to believe. And so this was the thing for me that sealed the deal, and I realized I'd found what I'd been looking for. And so that was about 35 years ago.
Wow.
And since that time, I've led about hundreds and hundreds of retreats using this method, which I call co-evolution, which basically means people sitting across from one another asking these ultimate questions: tell me who you are, combined with authentic listening and non-judgment and non-interference. And as people do that over and over, they let go of all their false beliefs about themselves and come to a very profound realization of who they actually are beyond their stories, their mental concepts, their socialized ways that they're supposed to be. The true self, you might say, in other words.
Amazing. Yeah, I've watched some of your videos, and I feel that I really like the idea of the guru within. We don't have to look outwards for a guru. That really all we know is inside. So can you tell us a little bit about the Clear Mind, Pure Heart retreat and what our members can expect?
Yeah, that'll be a meditation retreat focused on bringing in the new energy of the new year and let's say letting it flow into the new year to create the new year that you want and to let go of the old year. And there'll be some teaching on various types of meditation. So there's various types of meditation like that involve concentration, mindfulness, contemplation or inquiry, and opening the heart. So there'll be teachings on those kind of process of meditation and a CD that people can take home to practice on their own when they go home. And then there'll be a ceremony on Saturday evening where people are going to determine what they want to let go of in the past, and then affirm what they want in the new year. So there'll be an opportunity to let go, to burn away in a fire what they don't want, and affirm what they want for the new year. And then on the Sunday, we're going to focus on what I call manifestation techniques. So now that people are more centered in their true self, which is their source of their power,
Hmm.
This is where our power to create comes from. It comes from who we really are, our true self. I'll be teaching some manifestation techniques that people can use to start to uh, create from the inside out the kind of life they want in the new year.
It's amazing. Well, that's great. I think all of the info, obviously, about the retreat is on the event page in our Facebook group. And over the next few days, I'll be posting links to some of your videos. So if people have, they want to get a bit more of a sense of what your style is like, you've got some great videos already up on YouTube.
Mm,
I'll post some links to that.
yeah.
And you've written a book as well. When was that written?
I wrote that about 2 years ago. It's called Awakening the Guru in You. And it's really all about this concept of, how it's focused on what I call the people that are the independent self-inquirers. They're the non-followers.
Mm,
They're not interested in, taking on dogma. Dogma kind of gives us a bit of a rash and indigestion. We don't want that. We don't want to eat the menu. We want to eat the food.
right, right.
And so the book is about the nature of the spiritual path for independent spiritual inquirers. How to become a more conscious spiritual seeker, how to identify what a real guru is, the most appropriate guru if you're going to take on a teacher. What are the characteristics? What are they going to offer you? What you don't want? And also the nature of awakening. There's a lot of confusion about this state of awakening and enlightenment or realization. So I really clarify this for people and distinguish it from other kinds of, spiritual experiences that people might have. So it's a guidebook in a way, and then also there's a whole section on how people can get together and do these relating exercises that I do on my workshops, where they can come to their own insights between themselves without having to take on a guru.
That's amazing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the retreat. Yeah, I think for me this is going to be my first weekend spiritual retreat. I had done an Outward Bound trip years ago, which had some elements of spirituality, but it was really more surviving the winter. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the retreat, and really the group that does come. I feel like we'll have such an amazing connection once the weekend is done. It's going to be
Absolutely, yeah. And my hope is that people afterwards will connect up and continue on with some of the processes that I'm introducing, because it's the people that I call the independent spiritual seekers are in a minority, and it's hard
Mhm.
for us to have our own community and feel like we're not we have to hide in a closet and hide our true selves.
Mhm.
I love what you're doing because you're creating a community of these kind of people. Yeah, good for you.
Thank you. So I know you have to run, so I just wanted to say on behalf of all of our members, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
And I'm
Thank
really
you.
looking forward to it.
Hope to see
Absolutely.
you up there, and a few more people would be great.
Awesome.
And it's a beautiful spot, the Ecology Retreat Center in Hockley Valley. Beautiful spot.
Yeah. And I
Beautiful
think
spot.
that's such a perfect opportunity for people to get out of the city, really unplug.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
thank you again, and we'll see you in January.
Yes. So be it.
Great. All right. This is your friendly neighborhood organizer signing off.